Hi there, I'm Emily and I am a solo parent bringing up my son in Thailand. He was born and raised here and he's now 8 years old, and I brought him up by myself, and I have found that budgeting is super important to our general well-being and my own happiness. And I found going through my finances quite good to understand where I'm spending and how much I'm spending and on what. So I'd like you to join me and we can go through it together. I'm not a financial expert. I'm just somebody learning and growing as I go. But I've been doing the budgeting quite a while to myself, and I've created this spreadsheet that will show me how much I'm spending on fun activities in comparison to fundamental. And I'd like it to be around 20% fun and the rest more on fundamental. I do have savings. That will be in another video, but this is just about my general spending for now. And you can see here at the bottom, I've expected to spend about 8,000 this week. So by the end of the video, you're going to know whether I overspent or maybe even underspent. So let's go through it together and see. Okay, so I'm going to be going through my application, and on Monday I spent 400 baht. That's my monthly internet. That's my monthly internet bill for my phone. So it's about $12. Okay, and on Tuesday I bought some coffee granules, 515 baht, $17. It's quite a lot, but it's a kilo, so it lasts quite a while. And it's really good coffee. I really like it. The eggs and milk I bought from a local farm at my son's school, 594 baht. I buy the milk jars and then I make yogurt from it each week. It's really simple if you live in a warmer climate, because you've already got the heat on your side. So just boil the milk, let it not too high, just till it's steaming. So don't boil it, actually. Warm the milk until it's steaming a little, and then let it cool maybe for an hour, and then you add the yogurt in, and then leave it overnight, and it's done. But that's only really helpful if you're in a climate like here in Chiang Mai in Thailand. So if you're in a colder climate, I don't think you can just leave it overnight, and it probably won't work. It probably won't culture. So yeah, maybe if you're in a warmer climate, give it a go if you like yogurt, and then you can strain it and then it will become Greek yogurt. And my son has that every morning for breakfast. Okay, for Wednesday, I pay 350 baht for childcare. Our lovely nanny picks up my son from school, and then I paid 1,400 for petrol. I spend that each week. That's about $44, and it's to fill up my whole tank. And I do drive every day, so that's I feel like that's not as bad as other countries. Let me know how much money do you spend on petrol each week, or gas, or maybe you have an electric car. Okay, and then I had lunch, and I'm trying to read it in Thai. It's just a Han Dam Sang, which is like a restaurant that will make anything you want. So I don't remember what I ate there. And then I had some tea. It was 95 baht. Most likely that was my matcha tea. I love matcha tea. Okay, and then on Thursday I bought a new mop and some cheesecloth for my yogurt, and I bought some guava from the local farmer, and he was selling it at my son's school. So it was a kilo of guava for $1.60. And then on Friday, I had my favorite jok, my favorite morning food, which is rice with egg. It's like a rice porridge, and I like to put some spice and chili in, and there's ginger also, so it's quite a healthy breakfast. Then I had lunch. I think just chicken and rice. And then I had a cup of tea. Okay, and then going into Saturday, my son really likes having mu bing for breakfast. I order it for him on Grab on an application, and that cost it's about $7 almost, but it's really worth it. He really likes it, and they wrap it in banana leaf, and it's just a really healthy and yummy breakfast for my son. It's a right treat. He has it. Yeah, he has it he has it at the weekends, and it's like a really nice treat for him in the morning. And then my favorite laundry place, I paid 50 baht, and yeah, again, I think I've said this in another video, but I really love having the washing folded for me. It's a real luxury, and they use a dryer, so the clothes come out really nice and soft. Okay, and then me and my son had lunch, and sorry, I'm just trying to add two things up there. There we go. It's $3.35. That was lunch and ice cream, and that was $10. Every weekend I take my son for ice cream, and we have a favorite local ice cream shop, and we try all the different flavors. That's our little treat. And I had a subscription, my son's Nintendo subscription, and 330 baht is for 3 weeks of water. So I hadn't actually, I owed the water guy. I forgot to pay him the last few weeks. So that was 330 baht. So for drinking water, we get a delivery each week, and it's bottled water. And because in Thailand you can't actually drink from the tap like you can, I think in the US you can, and definitely in the UK you can drink from the tap, but you can't do that here unless you have the filtration system set up in your house, which we don't. And then for a takeaway, we ordered a couple of nice dips, and that was 319 baht. And Sunday, for some reason, I didn't spend any money. I don't think we did it much on Sunday. So there we go. Let's see about my budget. I expected to pay 8,000. I only spent 5, so that's actually a right win for once. I'm really happy about that, because the last couple of videos I've been over budget, and this time I'm actually under budget. So I think this is a bit of a lesson of how, especially like with the weekly spending or weekly budgeting, it's obviously not always going to be exact, but sometimes when I go shopping, I'm buying in bulk. So those things will kind of follow through for the next couple of weeks. So this is my monthly accounts sheet that maybe you've seen in another video I've made. And yeah, I just like to, I'm just going to share it. I didn't share it before. Here we go. Hopefully it's sharing now. And then, so yeah, I just tick off something that's come out and that's been paid. I think this one may have already come out, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to double check it. And then down here is my weekly spending. So I don't ever tick anything off there. It's just like just to see what how much I'm spending each week and how much to expect to be spending. So I am going to go into more depth into this sheet in another video, but not quite yet. You can like and subscribe for more, and let's have a look at the pie chart. So the result here, okay, so it's not exactly how I want it to be. I do want it to be 20% fun and more 80% fundamental. But yeah, here we can see I did maybe eat out, take away a bit more. So maybe I can look into that in future. Maybe I can cook from home a bit more next week or something, but I'm still happy here that I'm under budget. And I hope that you've enjoyed listening to me ramble on about my expenditure. Maybe it's helpful for you if you are thinking of living in Thailand, or maybe it's I really hope that it is actually helpful for you to understand your own spending and where your money's going. So please do leave me a comment. I would really love to hear from you and understand where you're at in your budgeting life, if you've ever done it before or not. And any questions at all, just let me know and subscribe for more. I'm going to go into more detail into my savings and my monthly accounts in another video. Thank you. Take care. Bye.